Well, don't say he didn't warn us.
Electricity rates would necessarily skyrocket. Even, regardless of what I say about whether coal is good or bad, because I'm capping greenhouse gases, coal power plants, natural gas, you name it, whatever the plants were, whatever the industry was, they would have to retrofit their operations. That will cost money. They will pass that money on to consumers.
He said it, he's doing it. That was then. This is now. The Environmental Protection Agency putting a bullseye on power plants, particularly those powered by coal, calling for a 30% cut in emissions by the year 2030. To Jay Lehr, he's the scientific director at the Heartland Institute, who says everybody is going to end up paying more for this. But again, to my earlier point, he telegraphed this moment. I'm just surprised he seized on it in this environment. What do you think?
Well, I think it's a matter of personal conceit, Neil. His administration has not gone well. He wanted his legacy to be Obamacare. It hasn't worked out well, and he's just decided to be the guy to have an impact on the Earth's climate. On the other hand, I think he's smart enough to know it's virtually impossible for our country to reduce emissions at our 600 coal power plants 30% and have an impact on the rest of the world when China and India build a new coal-fired power plant every week of the year. Europe is giving up on solar and wind. They're going back to coal. And while our coal industry is certainly down, we're exporting coal over and over again, increasing it into Europe. So he has to know that the real impact will be zero, but he thinks his legacy with his green environmental zealot supporters is going to be positive. I think he's going to regret it, because I think in the next 4 months, the pushback against these new EPA regulations could cost him the Senate, could dramatically increase the Republican face in the House of Representatives, and I could even see the Congress passing legislation to take away the Environmental Protection Agency's ability to regulate carbon dioxide. It's going to cost consumers $500 billion in disposable income.
I don't think he really cares. I think that to your point about this being his legacy, I think he does believe that, and this is important to him, so I'll assign motives for another show. But I do hear the administration say whatever short-term pay there'll be, it will be short-lived. In other words, things will get better in the end. This is Jake Carney commenting on this.
This proposed rule will, when implemented, save Americans on their electricity bill and significantly reduce the amount of carbon emissions into our air.
So super quickly, it's going to save.
It's absolutely absurd. The reduction in carbon doesn't improve health. It doesn't improve air quality. And to say it's going to eventually decrease our electric bill, what are they smoking?
Okay. Jay, I'm going to put you down as a maybe on this presidential plan. Good seeing you again, my friend.
Thank you, Neil.